안녕하세요. In this lesson, we are going to learn the plain speech style. Then, we are going to go over the use of the plain style. In lesson 5, we learned intimate speech style, which is one type of 반말. Intimate speech styles ends with 아. It's like dropping yo from the polite speech style. The plain speech styles ends with 다. It looks like the dictionary form, but it's slightly different. Plain style for declarative sentence is mainly used in writing, such as term paper, newspapers, and so on. Also, the plain style is used for interjections. It sounds a lot like talking to oneself. For example, if you eat something delicious, you will say something like, "Oh, it's delicious." Other people can hear it, but you don't really expect other people to respond to what you just said because it's just interjections. I found this article on Naver, which is like Korean portal site. This article is about Korean girl group Blackpink, and if you look at the ender, it all ends with 다. Right? 다. Another example that I found is that one of the Blackpink member, Jisoo, was eating spicy noodle, and the guy on the same show was surprised how well she eats her spicy noodle. So he said something like, "너 진짜 잘 먹는다." So he was surprised. So he was like talking to himself. So he used plain speech style. And Jisoo, she was really enjoying her noodle. So she would have said something like 맛있다. This is interjections. Let's go over the conjugation. For non-past verb, it's 는다 and 니은다. So after consonant is 는다. After vowel is a 니은 다. For non-past adjective, it's just 다. So this means that for adjective, it's exactly the same as the dictionary form. For non-past copula, it's 이다 and 다. So after consonant is 이다, after vowel is 다. And for the past tense, it's 얻다 and 았다. So except non-past verb, everything else is same as the dictionary form. Let's see if we can conjugate these 5 words into declarative plain speech style. 먹다. So you drop 다. It ends with consonant. And 먹다 means to eat. So it's a verb, right? So it becomes 먹는다. 보다. This is verb. So you just need to put 니은다. So 본다. Because it ends with a vowel. 살다 is a irregular, so 산다. 좋다. 좋다 means to be good. Is that a verb or adjective? It's an adjective. So it stays is the same, just like the dictionary form. 싸다, to be cheap. Again, is an adjective, so it's a 싸다. So if you want to conjugate from the dictionary form to the plain form, you first need to check whether the word that you want to conjugate is a verb or an adjective. Okay, let's move on to the interrogative, the question type. So for question type, if you want to use the plain style, you can use 느냐. However, this form is not really used nowadays is kind of old, so you just need to use ni or nya. Conjugation is easy, right? Ni or nya. Just drop the ender ta, then add ni or nya for questions. We didn't learn how to use the quotations in Korean, but when we do, we use nya. Okay, I will go over this again when we learn quotation. Okay, moving on to the next type, imperative or command. You need to use 어라 and 알아. So 먹다 becomes 먹어라, 보다 becomes 봐라, right? And 살다 becomes 살아라, right? So right? So if it's a o or a, it's 알아, then everything else is 어라. Okay, and the last one, propositive. When you wanna use the plain style for proposal purpose, you can use 자. So drop the ender 다, then add 자. Let's practice. 여기가 우리 도서관이에요. So if you want to use the plain style, it becomes 이다. Okay, next sentence. 지난 주말에 식당 앞 하숙집으로 옮겼어요. 옮겼어요. Past tense, isn't it? Therefore, it becomes 옮겼다. Okay, 다음 sentence. 하숙비도 싸고 학교에서 가까워요. 가깝다 is a to be close. So that's an adjective. Therefore, it's the same form as the dictionary form. 가깝다. 한국어 수업에 학생들이 많아요. 많아요, to be many, is an adjective again. Therefore, 많다. Next, 그 학생들은 주로 한국어를 써요. 한국어를 써요. To write. Dictionary form is, here 써요 is a use, to use. So those students mainly use Korean. 쓰다 is a dictionary form and it's a verb, and if you drop the ender, it ends with a vowel. Therefore, it becomes 쓴다. Okay. 한국에서는 집 안에 들어갈 때 신발을 벗어야 해요. 벗어야 해요. 벗어야 한다. Right? 한다. 매일 집에서 8시에 나가요. I go out at 8 o'clock every day. 나가요. To get out or to go out is a verb. So it becomes 나간다. 오전에는 한국어 수업이 있어요. Dictionary form is 있다. Therefore, it becomes 있다. 있다 means to have and to exist, so it's a verb. However, you know that 있다 is kind of special verb, so it's kind of irregular. Okay, next one. 점심은 친구하고 먹어요. To eat is a verb, and it ends with a consonant, therefore becomes 먹는다. You need to practice a lot because this plain speech style or plain ending is used for quotations. Also, when you conjugate for plain speech statement, pay attention if the word that you want to change, you want to conjugate is a verb or an adjective. 수고했어요. 다음 시간에 봐요.